Hey guys, it's your boy IconicBelow bringing you another Below from the bottom, and today we are just about at 1,100 Elo score, so we will be trying to find a new battle with the last team we just had in the last episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. I worked really hard on it, and we pulled out 2 wins, I believe, and we get a little bit more of an unusual team. We most likely have another Mega Altaria looking at us, and that's probably our biggest threat. We do have our 2 fire types that have been fucking up everything. So we have Gliscor here. He's probably going to end up getting that toxic boost. Toxic heal going. So I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks. He goes for Protect. I'm going to Scald. It's going to hit him pretty hard in the face. He isn't Toxic Heal, which is odd. I'm going to get rid of this thing and then I'll defog, just so that way I don't have to worry about dealing with him getting rid of shit over and over and over again. Ugh. Okay, so did 19%. I think a flash cannon's going to do a little bit more. Probably do about, holy fucking Protect. That's 2 fucking mons now. Wow. Okay, so this isn't Mega Altaria, which means it's Mega Alakazam. This thing will get fucked up pretty badly. I'm just going to let him continue switching and hit this thing pretty hard. He expected me to switch. I'm just going to go for another Flash Cannon. It did more damage than the Scald. Does 29%. This Altaria is just going to keep getting hit until he decides to switch back out again. So I'm not too worried about it. He goes for the Earthquake. Do rocks hurt me more or him? It's 44% with a crit. I'm just going to defog and reset up Stealth Rocks. See what he wants to do. He roosts. He's probably going to roost again. And I don't think the Gliscor can't pretty much come back in, so that's not too big of a deal. We're just going to Flash Cannon and hit this thing again pretty hard. I really don't want to switch out, so... You know what, he's probably going to go for another Earthquake. I'm going to go into Fluffy. There it is. And I'm just going to go for a huge fucking Hyper Voice and knock this thing back on its ass. And he switches into the Weavile. Such a bad choice right there. He probably should have let the Altaria go down and then bring in the Weavile, just so that way he could Ice Shard off with the priority move. But he decided to switch into a Hyper Voice, so I guess that's definitely not his best choice right there. Hyper Voice will actually knock this thing out because we no longer have to worry about the Sash. The only thing I'm really worried about is him outspeeding us, which he can't kill us in one hit anyway, even with a Thunder Punch, so I'm not too worried about it. And he does outspeed us, so we switch into Empoleon here and let this thing go down. He U-turns after he fucking Swords Dances. Not the greatest idea. That means that Infernape is now going down. Okay, so I think right here we let the Empoleon go down, just because now we don't absolutely have to worry about Stealth Rocks or anything getting set up, and we can get some damage done to this Cloyetzer. And he's just going to continually trying to Ice Beam us, expecting the Altaria to come out probably. We just knock it out with a Flash Cannon. We knock the Altaria out now. Okay, so now it's just cleaning up. We're probably going to get at least a 4-0 here. Possibly a 5-0. It'll be nice and easy. This thing is going to trace my Torrent, which I will let it do willingly. I'm absolutely not worried about it, especially if it is Why the fuck are you not Mega? Are you... Actually, this dude could be on the Pokemon Showdown app for Android. It was having problems before where it wasn't letting you Mega Evolve. Mine since has fixed. I don't know about everybody else's. The Mega Evolve button actually wasn't showing up, so we have Bernardo here just to pretty much finish everything off. I'm absolutely not worried about anything this dude wants to do. He has no priority left on his team except possibly the Infernape. with Mach Punch, which I don't think will outspeed Bernardo. So I mean, not outspeed, outprioritize Sucker Punch. And he's gonna sit here and be a dickhead. So don't know why I expected anything different, but he can't win without hitting me, so it's not too big of a deal. And we win. We're at 11:21. Let's go for another battle. That one ended pretty damn quickly. And we played very, very well in it. 5-minute battle. That's insane. This team is very, very good. I hope you guys do try it. It will be down in the description below in this video and last video. So we will lead off with Empoleon here. Because, yep, that's what I expected. I do want to get up the Stealth Rocks, but it is not as important yet as what it can be later. We need Father to get rid of this piece of shit, because I am not fucking dealing with sticky webs. He goes into Milotic here, definitely. If he switches, he goes into Milotic. There it is. And we get the fucking burn. Yeah, buddy. We go into Empoleon. I will let him take that burn. I don't care about the defense increase. I'm absolutely not worried about it. We go for the Stealth Rocks. Oh shit. We need to go for the Defog first. I'm an idiot. Go for the Defog. Oh, he goes for Dragon Tail. Now he probably ends up going for Toxic again. I just have that feeling. We out-prioritize him when he goes for Dragon Tail, so I'm absolutely not worried about it. He goes into Infernape. We set up the Stealth Rocks right here. He'll probably end up doing the same. His team is affected. Oh, wow. Okay. So we go into Fluffy here. It's an easy way to kill this thing. We're just going to fire off a Hyper Voice. If he switches, it hits anything pretty hard. And if he stays in, it's dead unless it's sashed. So it's not too big of a deal. And we outspeed this thing, so just goodbye. He's sacking off his Milotic here. Only thing I can see him going for is an Ice Beam. And he just Toxic us, which we can get rid of with Heal Bell. We only have one attack. It's not too big of a deal. And I don't really see anything too big of an issue here. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we have a Togetic here. I mean a Togekiss here. I wonder what this thing's gonna do. I'm just gonna go for a Heal Bell. See what this thing wants. Okay, it goes for Nasty Plot. We're gonna wow, Dazzling Gleam kills us, okay. So what do we do? I really wish we had a Focus Sash on this thing, because I'd just Quiver Dance once and then Veno Shock. We're just going to go for an Iron Head. It should kill. We shouldn't be killed, which is a bigger part of it. And we just outspeed, so we got a crit, which I feel a little bit bad for. It was probably going to be a little bit close, whether or not it was going to kill or not, so. He goes into the Latios. We switch into Sylveon here. It's Mega Latios. Okay. We Hyper Voice. This thing's dead. And he kills us off with Iron Head. We go into Bernardo and Sucker Punch away. We pretty much kill everything left. It's not too hard. Only way he kills us is if he Sucker Punches right away. We just Sucker Punch out. We just keep Sucker Punching. These guys have to hit us. So, not too stressed, not too worried. They're going to sit here and play the Switch game. I switch into Father and start killing shit, so. Stealth Rock, Bisharp. We only have 3 left. So we do have to switch here. I really don't want to, but let's get an extreme speed off and start hitting. There we go. So this could kill. It's definitely a roll. I think that could be a low roll, but I'm not positive. And he lives on 1%. Damn. So we sucker punch. Kills off this thing. And he goes for Calm Mind. Fuck. We're going to switch into Ultramoth. We just go for a nice Giga Drain. He switches, he dies. So now he's probably going to think I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch. I'm going to go for an EQ. Fuck. I'm an idiot. We lose. So GG, dude. Good game. We had that game won, and I just played it shittily. That was 100% my fault. We should have had it. Very, very odd seeing Mega Latios, or Latios, sorry. So we have a double steel team against our double fire team. This should be a pretty cool match. We're going to lead off with... They're probably going to lead off with Aggron, which will probably end up being their Mega. So we're just going to go for a Flare Blitz and see how much we do. Worst comes to worst, we switch out to Father and hit it a little bit harder. Start the timer. This isn't too big of an issue. We just kill this thing off with a Flare Blitz. And if he decides to switch, anything gets hit pretty hard. It's very, very devastating to have your Mega go down so early. So it's absolutely not too big of a deal for me to stay in and take that little bit of damage. This will end up being the last video in the recording. So make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this episode. He probably goes into Guja here. Oh, he goes into Staraptor. Okay, so he's going to go... I'm not going into Empoleon. I go into Sylveon. He goes for Brave Bird. Okay, that's not too big of a deal. We let this thing go down. Absolutely not too worried about it. He definitely outspeeds me, I guarantee it. Yep. And I just Hyper Voice in case he decides to roost. He gets damaged by the recoil. Now he should be in range for extreme speed, so I'm absolutely not too worried about it. I'm assuming that thing was scarfed. It was either scarfed or banded. So now his easy move is definitely to go into either Conk or Gudra. I don't understand really why he went into Staraptor. Maybe just for the Brave Bird, but that doesn't really make sense if you really think about it. We go into Empoleon here. He really kind of can't do anything to us. We go for the Defog and set up Stealth Rocks, and that is pretty much GG except for the Alakazam, which is probably Mega... Oh, wait, nope, we already dealt with Mega Aggron, so it's not Mega Alakazam, which is great. Let's set up our Stealth Rocks. This thing's going to Mach Punch us and kill us, probably, or Drain Punch us. Not too worried about it. If I can get Venomoth in on... Okay, so he just goes for a knockoff. Okay, that's not too big of a deal here. It's the only thing he's shown, though, which really kind of sucks. We got the Stealth Rocks up. Let's just Scald and see what he does. He takes 62%. It's not bad. I don't think he has anything that's priority, so... I really want to Quiver Dance, but I don't think it's the best idea. I think it's just better to Giga Drain and get rid of this thing. He dies to burn, so... He sends out Gudra. We pretty much have the complete counter for this in Fluffy, so I'm not too worried about letting that thing die. And if he didn't get the crit, it would have been crazy to see that thing go on a sweep. But let's just clean this thing up. We go for a hyper voice. He probably switches into Magnazone. He doesn't switch into Magnazone. Okay, just get cleaned up then. I'm not going to sit here and make crazy predictions if you're not going to sit here and let me make them. You're going to stay in, you're going to stay in. Don't care. And I'm going to end up letting Bernardo clean this game up. He outsped us. What's his speed? 284. Our max is 284, but we're not max speed. Okay. So he outsped us both times. He kills us this time. So I go into... I want to keep that thing alive just in case. I just go for an extreme speed to finish this thing off. Alakazam comes in and finishes me off, and then I go into Bernardo and kill everything. So I'm not too worried. I don't know why that dude thought so hard about it. I was obviously going to extreme speed, so. Well, extreme speed, knock the Alakazam down to a sash, and then just EQ everything. And wow, he's not sash, which means he's life orb. And that's game. I don't know why we weren't killed by poison already, but it's not too big of a deal. Magnazone will get knocked down probably to about 70%. We do 23%. Okay. So I don't really feel like any of his hits will kill us, but I really kind of want to be safe and go Sucker Punch. But I know EQ will one-hit KO, so we'll go for that. And there it is. GG. How much time we got? Okay, guys, that is the end of the episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed. We are at 11:39. This has been episode 2 with this team. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, guys, this has been your boy IconicBelow. I hope you have a good fucking day. Goodbye.